We are welcome to this afternoon's broadcast. Welcome. Today we are looking at 10 things to do every day to keep your heart healthy. As I advertise, we are looking at 10 things to do to keep your heart healthy. Of course, we know that they say just a drop of water. If you get a bowl of water and you start dropping drop by drop, day by day, very soon it's going to become a full bottle, a full grown water that you have in the bucket. So excellent afternoon, everyone. We are welcome to this afternoon broadcast. For those of us who were cut off, sorry, we are live again. This thing, network can be funny. Anyway, good afternoon, Angie. You were live. I hope you're able to join us back again. And please kindly, that one would have even cut off. You can share again on your pages. You can go ahead and share again on our pages. So welcome this afternoon. Hello, Jumoke, you're welcome to this afternoon's broadcast. We are looking at 10 things to do every day to keep your heart healthy. 10 things we need to do every day to make sure our heart is healthy. So, like I said, if you're doing something day by day, it now becomes like a habit for you. It now becomes like a habit for you. So, and when it's a habit for you, then you can do it all the time. Please help me delete the last video. It's stopping me from sharing. We were live before and we were cut off. Hello, Ruth Jenko. You're welcome to this afternoon's broadcast. We are looking at 10 things to do every day. And you know why I just reduced them to 10 is so that you will be able to note them and do them all the time. Note them and do them all the time. You'll be able to note what they are and make sure you're doing those things that you already know. So it won't be like, so many that you will not be able to remember. Hello, Joy Vincent. You're welcome. Welcome, Lutando, to this afternoon's broadcast as we look at 10 things to do every day to keep your heart healthy. And like I said, if you have friends who may need this, it's good that you share it with them. Let's go ahead and share with friends that may need what we are saying and what we are doing this afternoon. Kindly share with them and let them also benefit from what we are doing today. Share with them and let them benefit from what we are doing today. So please kindly help me share it because it's not letting me share it from here. You've not deleted it. All right. So we're looking at 10 things you can do to keep your heart healthy. Help me share it there. It's not letting me share. And like I said, I am bouncing on my ball. I'm bouncing on my ball, and I hope you have your ball. Anytime you need to walk for so long, make sure you don't sit on normal chair for too long because it will make your whole core muscles not to work, and then you're sedentary. It's part of the things we are going to be sharing today. Hello, Kenny, you're welcome to this afternoon's broadcast. Welcome, Caroline, to this afternoon's broadcast. We're looking at 10 things to do every day to keep your heart healthy. Hello, Dupe. Happy New Year, Dupe. Welcome. We are looking at 10 things we need to do, to keep our heart healthy. It's very, very important that your heart is healthy. It's very, very important that you keep healthy. And like I said, when you do these things little by little, that's how you are able to actually make them your habits, make them a habit that you follow through. All right. Like I said, that if you can actually reduce your risk of cardiovascular disease, the bad LDL, that's the bad cholesterol, the low density lipoprotein in your system, and also you can also reduce your high blood pressure by the daily things you do. And incidentally also for low blood pressure, people who have low blood pressure, you can actually also reduce what you do by reduce all these numbers by the daily things that you do. All right. So changes, change is very important. Change is a part of living. Change is something that occurs every day. There must be change. As you're getting older, your system is changing. As you're getting older, everything about you is changing. So, and when things are changing like this, you also need to change. For example, the food you give to a little baby is not what you give to a toddler. That's not what you give to a teenager. And that's not what you give to somebody who is an adult, a grown adult. Of course, also, that's not what you give to an elderly person. So all these things need to change. Change is permanent. As you get on growing every day, you're changing. Oh, thank you again. I don't know if Angie has been able to join through. She was in the other one. Hajia, hello, good afternoon. You're welcome, Hajia and me. Welcome, Jane Katito. Welcome to this afternoon broadcast. Oh, all the way from Kenya. You're welcome, Jane. Welcome, welcome. All right. So like I was saying, you will be able to improve your heart health with a series of small, very little changes you make daily. And the good thing about it is that once you get going every day, you find that those things are not so difficult. They are not so difficult. For example, now, I've decided that my fitness ball has to be beside my office table. So it's not the one. Why am I keeping it beside? That's my fitness ball. I'm sitting on my husband's. So I keep it beside my office table so that I will remember. Maybe even if I've sat for like 1 hour and then 2 hours, I make sure that after that I'm sitting on my fitness ball. And then another change I have a small bottle that my last trip, you know, all these airline bottles. It's not this bottle, it's on my office table now. This small 33 cl water bottle. I just decided that that's what I'm going to be using to be drinking water. So when I finish it, I have to go get up to go to the dispenser to fill the bottle and drink again. So what is that giving me? It's giving me, you know, making it a habit for me to be getting up so that I won't have to sit for long. So these are the little changes we want to look at today that can help you have the best heart health, you know, ever. Angie, thank you, you're back. Thank God you're back. I was so worried about you because you were the first to come in on the other, you know, line, the other tape that we had to cut off. So using this daily approach, you know, it may take a longer time to actually, it may, but sometimes it's actually very fast because it depends on what is actually causing your high readings. Whatever is causing your high, low, reading of your low bad cholesterol, or whatever is causing the high reading of your blood pressure, or whatever is causing those cardiovascular issues, some of these things, if you actually hit the nail at the head, you will find out that the issue will go off. I'm going to be sharing 1 or 2 testimonies with you as we go along. So, but if you do these daily changes for a longer time, it will motivate you to make some other big changes when you begin to see that they are working. Olajumoke, you're welcome. Happy new month. Happy new month to Olu Kemi Oderinde. You're welcome to this afternoon's broadcast. So we're looking at the 10 changes, 10 things you need to do. If you've been doing them before, you actually do them, you know, knowing that they are helping. If you've not been doing them before, then you start doing them. So number 1, don't sit for too long at a time. That's what I'm working on myself. Because sometimes you work and you get carried away with the work. And you know, the good thing about this thing is if you start on time, then you will be able to make it a habit. And then you won't, by the time you're getting older, it will not become an issue with you. Because in recent years, research suggested that staying seated for long periods of time is bad for your health, no matter how much exercise you do. That's the truth. You can go to gym in the evening, do all the exercise, go to gym in the morning, do all the exercise, but then you sit for 8 hours not getting up, it's still going to affect your heart health. It's still going to affect your health generally. You know, the bad news again for this is for those who have jobs that they need to sit for long. They need to sit for long and do, you know, like me, research, you need to sit for long. So that's why, like I told us, I'm bringing in some of these things that I'm also going to be sharing with you later that can help you to make sure you don't sit for long. You know, when looking at the combined results of several observation studies that included nearly 800,000 people, researchers found that in those who sat the most, there was an associated 147% increase in cardiovascular events and a 90% increase in death caused by these events of sitting. So in addition to sitting for a long period of time, especially when traveling, there's an increased risk in the deep vein thrombosis, that is blood clot. I give you an example. There was a man, a friend of ours, a distant friend of ours, that they reported he died. And what did they say? They said he had a blood clot, that he traveled from Nigeria to US. And as he just came back, as he came down from the plane, he slumped. And they said what happened was that he had a blood clot. And that's how that man died. So when you're sitting for long, you need to do a lot. You need to actually take care of it. I had a first-hand experience. We went for my business, our global rally in Dallas. That was 2018. Yes, I remember very well. 2018, we went for our business and global rally in Dallas. So I had a colleague of ours, because we came from different nations of the world. So those of us that came from Nigeria, we were in one hotel. And then they now told us that one of our colleagues that were supposed to be in our room, that she had an issue. And they had to call us from the hotel that, we're expecting so and so person from the hospital, that she slumped as she got out of the plane. And we're like, what? So for 3 days, we didn't see her. The 4th day, she came into the room and she was giving us the testimony. She said, it has never happened to her before. She just didn't know what happened. That she just got out of the plane, she slumped. And they had to carry her to the emergency, clinic in the airport. And then from there, they transported her to the main hospital. And they were saying that it's this same thrombosis, blood clot. And, from Nigeria to Dallas, it was like 13 hours. And me, I always have this habit. My husband knows me. Whenever I'm inside plane, I will even go with my empty bottle. So when they are serving, if I'm in economy, of course, I go with my bottle. If it's business class, no wahala, I will demand for water more than any other thing from them. But economy, I will carry down my big bottle. I will put it inside my hand luggage, empty, so nobody will take it from me. Once I enter, I will give it to them. They will say, all this, I say yes. If they are not giving me, I'll get up, go to the back of the plane. I will fill my bottle with water, and that's how I'll be urinating throughout that flight there. Sometimes I'll go to use the toilet 6 times, and I do it intentionally because I want to keep getting up, and that's why I prefer sitting on the aisle, or except if it's 2 seats, then I sit with my husband wherever. I will keep getting up. That's how I keep getting up. And when I'm in that, I'm not in one place. Some people say they enter plane to sleep. Well, that's you. It's not that I'm afraid of, but I need to keep moving. Because, if you're sleeping on your bed, you're lying flat. And that's your sleeping position. But when you're sitting, and sitting in a tight place where you can't move your body the way you want to move, you need to be very, very careful. So sitting for a long time is not good. Hello, Janice. You're welcome. Welcome, Lydia. Welcome, Grace Mary. How are you, Grace Mary? You're welcome. Welcome, Olajumoke. You're welcome. Welcome, Shola. Welcome to this afternoon's broadcast. So we're looking at the 10 things we need to do. And number 1 is a do not. Don't sit for too long. Experts say that it's important that you move throughout the day. Park further away from your office. Take a few shorter walks throughout the day. And if you're standing, stand and then walk from one place to the other. Like I always tell us, if you're walking on a table where you need to sit, form a habit of standing to take your phone call. Anytime your phone rings and you don't have some of these habits I'm talking about, going to fetch water, going to urinate, make sure you stand to take. So it gives you the opportunity to get up. So you get up and you're not sitting in one place. Also remember to exercise most of the days. Insist on, when you're on a bus travel, this is very, very important, because, bus travel, when you're traveling in a bus, and like you're going, for those of us in Nigeria, you're going from north to east, from Lagos to east, or from Lagos to north, insist that the driver will stop every 3 hours. Insist that they stop. And even when you're in the bus, try to roll yourself. Try to get up a bit, stretch your leg. You see, I'm sitting on my ball and I'm stretching my leg. There are some exercises you can do. Maybe we'll do that one of these days, maybe on Saturday or so. Exercises you can do if you're traveling right where you're seated, that can help things to move. And like me, get up on, if you're traveling by air, go and use the toilet. Go with your hand sanitizer. Sanitize it, use it. Sometimes my husband will say, you stay too long in that place. I say, I'm washing it for them. I'll wait and then before I will use it, I make sure everywhere is clean. I will take all their tissue, I will clean everywhere, even the floor that people will put, I will take down their, you know, whatever, wipe, I will clean it, no wahala. When I finish, I will wash my hand very well, clean, and then sit and do my thing very well and get up. If I go again and I see it's not clean, I will stay there, clean it very well. Not me, oh. They are not going to find me. Me, I've seen firsthand somebody I was supposed to stay in the same room with, didn't attend the conference for 3 days. That's how they would have told us she died, though. The way she slumped, it would have been that she died. I'm telling you. But thank God she lived. So don't sit for too long, please. Then take 10 minutes to 30 minutes walk every day. And if you don't exercise at all, a brief walk is a good way to start. Especially if you're tired. Like me, I woke up this morning and I wasn't just feeling like anything. I just said, today is 1st of March, you know. You know what I did? Because I was feeling like that, I just wore my sports dress and I came out. I said, today I will do exercise for 1 hour. By the time I was through, my spirit came up. Then you also need to give yourself a lift. Lift things. Form a habit of lifting things. If you're working in an office, instead of, you know, that your laptop, try and lift it and put it down. Form a habit of lifting things. If you're working at home, lift things. Have your dumbbells that you lift. If you have a big cover notebook, I have my diary on my table. I kept it on my table not because it needs to be there. It could have been in the cupboard. That diary, I don't use it. Maybe I use it maybe once a week or something. I kept it on my table. You know what? So that I can lift it. I'll lift it from here, put it on that section. Because I want to keep moving while I'm there. These are some of the things you need to, you know, put into your system. And then if you don't have dumbbells, like I always say, find big bottles, 1.5 cl of water. Use it. In fact, you can even decide to be drinking 1.5 cl water. Why? So that you can be lifting it. Those are all daily, little things you can add. Remember, that's what we're treating today. Hello, Lizzie. You're welcome to this afternoon's broadcast. I hope we're having a nice time. You can ask your question. You can also go ahead and make your own comment. So number 2, mindful and planned diet. That's number 2. You need to be mindful of your diet. Now, for example, number 1, eat an extra fruit or vegetable every day. Go to that your menu now. Yes, that reminds me, our book on healthy hearts will be coming out on Wednesday. Wow. We're going to be launching it on Wednesday, 1 p.m. on Wednesday, God willing, by the grace of God. We're going to be launching it 1 p.m. on Wednesday. We're going to be posting out the adverts for you. And on that day, if you're live with me, you're going to get the book at half price. The book is not cheap, so you better be there. Because it's a very big book, a very comprehensive book that can help you. So I'm launching it on Wednesday, 1 p.m. So make sure you're live to launch it with us. It's going on half price on that day. You know, is this mindful eating and plant diet that reminds me of it? The book is wow. I'm telling you, it's the best book ever that you can actually get. So try to add a vegetable or fruit every day. In that menu, you will see what I'm telling you. In our menu in that book, you need to add it. Go to your menu plan and add what I'm telling you. Fruits and vegetables are inexpensive. If you have 500 naira, if you see the vegetables you will buy. And you can also do like we do now at home. In fact, I was so excited with my sister that she went to the market. Instead of buying 500 naira vegetables, she went and shared with those women, and it was maybe I asked her to buy 1,000 naira, and she now added extra 500 and shared the big bunch with them. And I tell you, we have been eating it since. So, and if it was 500 or 1,000 she bought, just maybe like 3 servings is gone. But this one we have been eating it. So you need to put some of these wise decisions into your plan so that you can have healthy things. So we bought it and we put them inside nylon, fresh like that, and we put them inside fridge, and we have been eating it. So have your good bowl. Always have a side bowl of fruits or a side bowl of vegetable for every meal. That's another one thing you can do. One thing you can do. Then make your breakfast, make it count. Start your day with some fruits or servings of whole grains like oatmeal, bran, fruit and fiber, whole wheat toasted bread. So if even in that my menu, you will see that That's what we have. We have different varieties how you can have it lovely in that book. Make sure you get that book. I'm actually telling you. So you need your breakfast. Breakfast is very, very important. And then stop drinking your calorie. I'm talking about mindful eating and plant diet. These are the things you need to add into your daily life to make sure you have the best of health, heart health. Stop drinking your calorie. Cutting out just one sugar sweetened soda in a bottle, or calorie laden, you know, like all these juices that will come and make, and we say it's fresh juice, and we fill it in a cup. If you do that over a year, it can translate into more than, like, let me say, maybe like 3 to 4 kg weight loss for you in a year. Cutting down on those things, you know, it's gradual, one day at a time that these things happen. All right, then number 3, throw away all trans fat, please. This is one thing every one of us should do if you want a good, healthy life. Throw away all trans fat. Eat healthy fats, not trans fat. You know, we need fat. Yes, we need fat in our diet, including saturated and polyunsaturated and unsaturated fats. We need these 3, you know, grades of fat. Even though unsaturated fat is the best, polyunsaturated, followed by polyunsaturated, and then the saturated fat. But trans fat is something you need to remove from your diet. One fat we don't need is trans fat. And it's also known to increase the risk of developing heart disease or having a stroke over a lifetime. This is because trans fat clogs your arteries by raising your bad cholesterol level. That's the LDL, the low density lipoprotein, and then lowering your good cholesterol level, which is the high density lipoprotein. So by cutting trans fat off from your diet, you improve the blood flow throughout your whole body. So what is trans fat? Let's look at what is trans fat. You know, trans fats are those industry produced fats. They are often used in packaged foods like cakes, snacks, and then they come as margarines. They come with fried fast food, and also all these food that they have flavor and texture, they use them to add flavor and texture. So what do? Read labels. I always tell us, when you carry any product at the back for any internationally made product, you will see the label. Like now I have the label, and they call nutritional fats. Always make sure that you read your labels. You know, if trans fat is used in producing any food you're eating, they will put it down there for you. They will include it in the ingredients list, and sometimes they come as partially hydrogenated oils. You need to be careful with that also. Be careful about partially hydrogenated oil if it appears on the label of your food. Look for 0% trans fat in every meal that you take, any of these labels that you're looking at, and then make it a point of duty to avoid foods with trans fat. Do it every time. It will help you. So number 4, hello Augustina, good afternoon, happy new month. Augustina Faith, you're welcome to this afternoon's broadcast. Thank you for joining us. So number 4, practice good dental hygiene. You need to practice good dental hygiene, especially with flossing your teeth daily. Now, dental health is a good indication of overall health, including your heart health, because those who have periodontal gum disease often have the same risk factor for heart disease. So if you have periodontal gum disease, it's very likely that that person will have heart issues, because studies have continued to show and mention this issue. But many have shown that bacteria in the mouth involved in the development of gum disease can move into the bloodstream and cause an elevation of the C-reactive protein. That is a maker for inflammation in the blood vessel. So we need to be very, very careful, because these changes may in turn also increase your risk of heart disease and stroke. And that's why it's very, very important to you to know the toothpaste you're using. You need to be very, very careful and mindful of the toothpaste you're using, because your dental health can affect your heart health. For example, I use Forever Living Bright Tooth Gel. This tooth gel for me is the best tooth gel you can ever lay your hands on. Why? Because this tooth gel is made from aloe barbadense leaf juice. Remember what I told you about aloe vera gel? Aloe vera barbadense, the juice has 210 nutrients in them, and it has natural saponin. And you know, and it also has sabitol in it, natural sabitol in it. This gel I'm holding, tooth gel I'm holding, does not have fluoride. It's very, very good. And the fantastic thing about it again is that it has natural propolis. And natural propolis is a natural antibiotic that helps keep your whole gum, you know, out very good. And it keeps them out of germs. It keeps germs away from your mouth. And it does daily cleansing and fluxing for you. So our Forever Tooth Gel is one of the best. It's a herbal tooth gel. And then it has everything they use to make it is natural. 100% aloe vera gel, 100% propolis in it. So it's fantastic. And you know one thing I love about it, this tube can last you for 3 to 4 months, because you just need to open it. If you open it, it's green. Okay, they didn't bring the one I'm using in the room. Okay, so it's, you see, it's green. Bring it to show you very close. It's green, it's herbal, and then it's aloe vera gel with propolis and all the goods of aloe vera that is in it, that you have inside this tooth gel. So it's actually fantastic for you. And today is Happy New Month. I'm going to be doing a promo with my tooth gel, because if one can last 2, 3 to 4 months, so I want you to buy your 1 year, the one you can use for 1 year. So the one you can use for 1 year is like 4, okay? Yeah, that's 4. So if you buy 3 tooth gel, I'm going to give you 1 free, so that you can have 4 for the year. And go and try it for 1 year. You will not visit your dentist. I keep telling people I've not gone to the dental clinic for 5 years now. Wow, it's true. March is my business birthday. I'm going to be 5 years in Forever Living on the 16th of March. So I'm also going to do some birthday promo, but very, very small. Don't mind me, because it's a business something. Anyway, take the one we're doing today. Buy 3 tooth gel and I give you 1 free, so that you can try it for 1 year and see you're staying away from your dental clinic. It's very, very good. And then it also adds to your daily heart health. Okay, so you need to floss, you need to brush your teeth daily to ward off gum diseases. It's very, very important. It's more than cavity you may have to deal with if you are fighting gum disease. And that's why this toothpaste is very, very good, because it helps go deep. The propolis goes deep, and the aloe vera gel, it will go deep inside to go and make sure you have the best of dental life that you need. All right. So number 5, get good sleep. You need to get enough sleep every day. Sleep is an essential part of keeping your heart healthy. If you don't sleep enough, you may be at a higher risk for cardiovascular disease, no matter your age, no matter your habits, no matter your health conditions. Sleep is very, very important. They did a study with over 3,000 adults, you know, and at the age of 45, and they found that those who slept fewer than 6 hours per night were about twice as likely to have stroke or heart attack as people who slept 6 to 8 hours every day. I've done a lot of teaching on sleep. Go down my page, please, and watch those teachings. They are very, very important. There are so many things that can help you. You know, researchers believe that sleeping too little causes disruption in the underlying health conditions and biological processes, including blood pressure and inflammation. Because, you know, your body repairs itself when you're sleeping. So if you're not sleeping well, or if you're not sleeping long enough, if you're not having deep sleep, your body will not be able to repair itself for the next day. And that's why you wake up groggy, wake up tired, wake up feeling sick, you wake up, you know, and then some other things you're having, issues you're having will, you know, become elaborate, and then you begin to deal with such issues. You begin to deal with such issues, you know. So make sure that you sleep very properly. Make sleep a priority. Get 7 to 8 hours of sleep most nights. And if you have sleep apnea, then you should also actually watch it. And if you're not sleeping very well, I recommend my Aloe Blossom tea to you. Take Aloe Blossom tea. Aloe Blossom tea will help you sleep very well. It will help you sleep very deeply. It will help, you know, you with other issues that it cools the nerves, and also helps you with every other issue that you need to, you know, help your heart health. It's one of the products I recommend all the time for people who need good sleep, cool the nerves, and actually treat their heart health very well. All right, so number six, have a handful of nuts. You need to, you know, have nuts like cashew nuts, walnuts, almond nuts, peanuts, hazelnuts, you know, all those nuts, all the ones you can find around you. We are in Nigeria, so I'm just mentioning the nuts in Nigeria. Coconuts, walnuts, they are all very lovely. I'm enjoying my fitness ball. So try grabbing some of these instead of chips or cookies or biscuits. You know, me, I have nuts around me. I've changed my snacks from cookies, chips to nuts. In my office, you always see either my cashew nut or my ground nut bottle, and then near my bed you will always see that, because I've changed. Before, you will see biscuits in those places. You know, the other day, I think 2 days ago, my husband was asking me, is there no biscuit in this one? I said, there's no biscuit though. He said, when did we have biscuit in this one? I said, I don't know when we're having it next. That's even the issue. So I've changed to nuts, because nuts are healthy. Some nuts, like walnuts, they have omega-3, you know, oil in them, so they are very, very good for you. So adding them, you can add them in your salads. Like now, the last Quaker oats I made, you know what I used to sweeten it? Coconut. I just flaked coconut and poured inside the Quaker oats, and I took it with it, and it was very, very lovely. Try it. I tell you, you will really like it. Your oats, use it natural coconut. You just break the coconut, you flake it into it instead of adding honey itself, you know, because those nuts are very, very good. So add them in your salad, add them in your cereals in the morning, and use them to replace meat in some pasta, for those of you who eat pasta. And again, let me warn you here, if you're taking pasta, take whole wheat pasta. Please don't eat white pastas. They are not very good for you. Hello, Chizoba. Good afternoon. You're welcome. Welcome, Grace. Welcome. You're all welcome to this afternoon's broadcast. Hey, well, somebody said I should come down to their level of English. Why now? Am I speaking big grammar here? Please, oh. Any big grammar I speak, tell me about it so that I can come down to your level, please. So cashew nuts are very, very good for you, like I said, because, you know, for you to have good heart health, you need omega-3. You need, if you go down the page where I treated 20 tasty food, where I treated 10 foods for healthy heart, 20 tasty foods for your, what's it called, for lowering your cholesterol. I've done all those ones last 2 weeks, last 3 weeks, so you can go and watch those videos. You can go and watch those videos and find out those things. But peradventure, I always tell people, already your cholesterol level is high, the bad cholesterol level, and you need to bring it down. Or you're already having high blood pressure and you need to crash it, you know, then you need concentration of these foods that we're mentioning. Just eating those food normally is for prevention and also for a long time health. But if you need to crash these things, you need to visit your doctor to get your medications, and then you need to go on some supplements. You also need to go on some supplements if you're already having some of these issues and you need to watch them. For example, if you're already having low density cholesterol, I advise you already, this is omega-3 fish oil. This is made from salmon, calamari oil, and olive oil, you know. So you have concentration of the oil we are talking about in tablet form. And then for this now, you need to take very lovely tablet. It comes like, you know, this comes in a capsule. This, I've done demonstration for us with this Active C. You can go down the page and watch it. Very, very fantastic. This can actually help to reduce the high readings of your bad cholesterol. It can help reduce the readings of the bad cholesterol for you. So you need that active C. You need the omega-3 active C. And then you can also add the garlic thyme. Remember when we talked about the 10 tasty food that you need, garlic was there. And I told us you can have your garlic thyme. This is garlic, you know, in form of capsule also. And then your aloe vera gel. This three can actually help crash your high, low density lipoprotein, that is high bad cholesterol for you. And then if you're having high blood pressure, then you can add your cardio health to it. So again, because it's the first day of the month, I just want to do a flash sale for you just for today. This will go for 20% discount, or the cholesterol one can also go for 20% discount just for today. And remember, 2 gel, buy 3 get 1 free. All right, so these are some of the things that you need. These are some of the things you need daily to actually bring down your blood pressure and actually have the best of heart health. Then number 7, avoid secondhand smoke like a plague. Avoid secondhand smoke. You need to avoid secondhand smoke. Hello, Tonya Onyekere. You're welcome to this afternoon's broadcast. Thank you, thank you. Happy New Month. Happy New Month to us. Hello, and Oko, you're welcome. Augustine, you're welcome. Ify, you're welcome. You're joining in late today. Welcome, Joy Vincent. I'm going to be answering you how much the toothpaste is. Later, I'm going to be answering you how much it is. But avoid secondhand smoke. Like, what do I mean by secondhand smoke? Like somebody is smoking cigarettes. That person is the first-hand smoker. You are the second-hand person, because the smoke coming out of it is also, you're also inhaling it. And then somebody is driving his car, he's far away, you're not there. That is, you're also a second-hand, you know, beneficiary of that smoke, because the person is driving away, but you are inhaling it. Then, for those of us who live in Nigeria, we know a lot of generator, some of them are smoking. When it's smoking, you're also inhaling it as a second-hand smoke person, because studies show that the risk of developing heart disease is about 25 to 30% higher for people who are exposed to second-hand smoke at home, at work, as they go about their normal life. Because according to the American Heart Association, they had a study, and they exposed tobacco smokers to some like 34,000 people, and they found out that among those people that were exposed to those secondhand smoke, that most of them ended up having one kind of heart disease or the other. And actually, among these 34,000, about 7,300 had lung cancer death, and that's what they recorded in America every year that people are passing through. So avoid secondhand smoking. And you know, non-smokers who have high blood pressure or high blood cholesterol have even higher and greater risk of developing heart disease when they are exposed to secondhand smoke. So if you already have high blood pressure, if already your low density lipoprotein cholesterol, bad cholesterol is high, please stay away from smoke. You need to deal with it with urgency. You need to deal with it, you know, as if to say somebody is poisoning you, because it's actually poisoning you. Because the chemicals emitted from cigarettes smoke, they promote the development of plaque buildup in your arteries. Those smokes, they just increase the chance of your developing plaques that are built up in your arteries. So please be firm with smokers that you have around you. Don't be in the environment. And then keep your children also away from secondhand smoke. But peradventure you can't help it, and you found that you've been exposed one way or the other, then you need to detox. And you can detoxify yourself using aloe vera gel. You can detoxify yourself using aloe vera gel. So if you get exposed to such things, make sure you get your bottle of aloe vera gel and take it within 3 to 5 days to have your natural detox on yourself. And again, it's going on 20% discount just for today. All right, so number 8, breathe deeply. you need to have a habit of breathing slowly and deeply for a few minutes every day. You can just bring up maybe like 10 minutes and you go on your, during your meditation time, you go on your deep breath. Just breathe in. You take it slowly. And then you breathe out slowly. You know, it can help you relax. Slow deep breathing may also help lower blood pressure. I watched a man do a video on it. You know, he got somebody and he took the blood pressure of that person. And then he asked the person to practice this slow deep breathing. And the person did it for like 5-10 minutes. By the time he finished it, he now took his blood pressure instrument again and then measured the blood pressure, and it went down. So you need to practice deep and slow deep breathing from time to time. Then number 9, we're almost there. We're almost there. Number 9, you need to wash your hands often. Cleanliness is next to godliness. Scrubbing your hands with soap and water often during the day is a great way to protect your heart and your health generally. Why? How does it protect your heart? It makes you not to get flu, pneumonia, cold, infections very easily. Remember, even one of the COVID habits is that you should wash your hands very, very well. So actually, many times that we get cold and flu from people is because of bad hygiene. That's one of the reasons why we get it. So if you have good hygiene and you're away from pneumonia, you're away from flu, you're away from infection, then it won't affect your heart. Because the more diseases you have, the more infections you have, the more you are at a risk of having high, cardiovascular diseases. So that's the 9. We're going to the 10th one now. Like I said, number 1, don't sit for too long. Don't sit for too long. Make sure you are walking. If you're on your sickness wall, you're not seated. You're not, sedentary. You're moving. Even when you're working in your office and you're on your, see, I've sat on it for nearly 1 hour now, and it's comfortable. I'm feeling even nicer than when I'm sitting on a chair. So don't sit for too long. Number 2, don't be mindful of your food and have your planned diet. Okay. Then number 3, throw away all trans fat. Please maintain monounsaturated fats. Those are the best ones that you can have for yourself. If you go down my page, I've talked a lot about that. Practice good dental hygiene. Buy your aloe vera tooth gel. Buy 3, get 1 free just for today. All right. Then number 5, get good sleep. And I said, in getting good sleep, make sure if you're having sleep problems already, Aloe Blossom tea is what you need. It will help you to have good and better sleep. Then number 6, have your handful of nuts. Go ahead, change your snacks to healthier nuts. And if you can't get nuts because of the omega-3 in it, omega-3 will help you. This active seed, fantastic, it will help you. All right, so avoid secondhand smoke. I've already talked much about it. That's number 7. Avoid secondhand smoke. And if you do have it, then detox using my aloe vera gel. That will help you to have your fine detox. And then breathe deeply. Number 8, wash your hands very well. And then number 10, count your blessings. Count your blessings. Take a moment each day, and I mean a moment at least. I do it twice a day, in the morning and in the night before I sleep. I have my quiet time, let me put it that way. And I take that moment to count my blessings, and I acknowledge the blessings of God in my life. It's one way to start tapping into positive emotions. Having the heart of gratitude, having a thankful heart, having a positive mindset, having a positive mind to things, being thankful. Every day before I close for the day, I bring out my notebook, I look at what I have done, and I thank God for every point in it. You know, some days it looks as if it wasn't as good as the other days, but I still thank God. I always say, God, thank you that I got up and I was able to do one or two things. You know, in the afternoon yesterday, I was like, oh, I've wasted the whole day, because I really had some siesta yesterday. I had some rest yesterday. By the time I came back to work later in the night, I wasn't really feeling like, you know, to work so long. So I worked for a short time, and then I was like, hey, because you didn't achieve much today. But I just brought out my notebook. I started looking at the things one by one, and I was thinking good. And as I was thinking good, I was becoming happy. I said, wow, I did this, I did that. I just, the joy just surged into me, because I thanked God for one. So your thought patterns are very, very important. Having positive mindset, very, very important. Thankful heart. This will make you, feel good. Because there's something you need to also know. Sometimes it is not what you're eating that injures you. Do you know? Sometimes it's not what you're eating that makes you sick. Sometimes it is what is eating you. What is eating you? What is eating you? Because the opposite of what I have mentioned, like chronic anger, worry, anxiety, hostility, jealousy, envy, they can contribute to high blood pressure, and they can contribute to heart diseases. These things I've mentioned can contribute to high blood pressure and heart diseases. So please be mindful. Be thankful to God for everything He has done for you. I'm very, very thankful to God. Every day, we have entered the 3rd month of the year. God has seen us through January and February, and it's been fantastic. And I'm very positive about March. I entered the month of March very positive about what I'm going to get, and I'm very mindful of the daily benefits of March. So this March, any day I wake up, I thank God for waking me up for that day. I come up with a thankful heart, the heart of gratitude, and love people. I sent out a quote. I want to read it to you. To my WhatsApp, some people in my WhatsApp group today, I sent out a quote. And Angie, I think I got that quote from you, Angie, because I think it was one of the things you sent. Yeah, Angie, it was you that sent it, and I took it from you. So now Angie sent to me this morning, welcome March. And then I sent it to so many other people. He said, look for the goodness in everyone whom you meet today. And I want to say, look for the goodness in everyone you meet every day. And every day forward. That's what they wrote. So anyone you meet today and from today forward, look for the goodness. There's always something good about everybody. There's no human being God has made and everything about that person is bad. No, there's not. There is always something good about everyone. So look for the good thing in that person. And then it also reads, open your heart. Open your heart and become someone who gives a gift of peace. Become somebody who gives a gift of joy. Become somebody who gives a gift of hope. Something made me excited this morning. Just this morning, the people who are supposed to come and work on what do they call it? Connections, internet, to help us to be able to have better internet. I believe that very soon I won't be talking about everything will be okay. So the lady came, and as she was about to go, I said, okay, let me get a drink for you. And I got some drinks for them, herself and the driver. And then something just told me, bless this lady. I said, damn, what do I use to bless her? Then something pointed to my perfume. I said, okay. I just took the perfume. I was still having double mind about giving her. So I didn't put it in the nylon initially. I came out of the room. Then when I came to the kitchen to take the nylon, I just had the final, approval to put it. So I put it for her. She was so excited. She was so excited. She told me, oh, you are the first person in my life in this job to ever give me a gift. He said, all the clients I go to, they don't even give you drink. You just finish what you're doing and they'll say bye-bye to you. Say, mommy, you are the first person. She didn't even know how to thank me, whether to hug me. COVID now. She stayed apart. Then she now knelt down to say thank you. As she was just leaving, she was still, as she just left the house, she just sent me a message of thanking me, of love. What am I saying? Be positive minded. Give people gifts of joy. give people gifts of peace, give people gifts of hope, you know, and watch the ripple effect of miracles and blessings unfold in your own life. You know, I always tell people, if you're lacking friends, be friendly to more people. Do you understand what I mean? I always tell my some of my women in those days, I said, if I need shoes, you know what I will do? I'll go to my wardrobe, go and bring out shoes and go and bless people with it. Once I do it, shoes will flow in. So be thankful, have a positive heart in life. That will help you, because what is eating you, I'm telling you the fact, you know, I'm talking about comprehensive health. What is eating you is more important than what you're eating. I keep teaching us about what to eat, but I'm telling you this Monday, 1st of March, make sure that what is eating you is reduced drastically, and then you will have the best of life. I'll take our questions now. Thank you for joining me again today, and make sure you benefit of today's flash sales, because it's ending today. Today's flash sale, we have buy 3 get 1 free, or if you say, oh no, I can't buy up to 3, I don't have money to buy up to 3, then buy 2 and get the 3rd one half price. Let me calm down like that, okay? And then for every other product, they are on 20% discount just for today. Combination for your heart health, you have your Active C, you have for your heart health, this is what you have for, if you're having high blood pressure, you take this pack. They are a pack of 4. If you're having bad cholesterol, you have these 3, okay? Active C, garlic thyme, and aloe vera gel. And take, for example, your own is diabetes. If you're having diabetes, then you go on your Fields of Green, aloe vera gel, and your Nature Mane. So these are the sets you need if you're having diabetes. They're all going on 20% discount. And maybe it's menopausal issue that you're having menopausal issue, then you go on your Vitalize Women. These are the 2 most important for menopausal issue, Vitalize Women and Multi-Marker. But then if you're having lack of sleep and menopausal issue, then you can add your royal jelly and your B12 to it to have it. So all these are going on 20% discount. And take, for example, you are having arthritis. The #1 product for arthritis is Forever Move. Fantastic, 20% discount today. And if you're having low blood pressure and then you're having arthritis, I advise you go on Freedom. Anybody having low blood pressure, if you're having low blood pressure and arthritis, then it's Forever Freedom that is the best for you. And if it's high blood pressure and arthritis, then you go on your Active HA or your Forever Move. So these are all the products that you need, and they are all going on 20% discount, because I just want to say Happy New Month to us, and it's just for today. After today, the products are going back to their normal prices. After today, they are all going back to their normal prices, no discount again. Thank you for joining me again today. It is time for us to go, but I'll just quickly go through and see if there's any question I must answer now. If I don't answer your question now, I will answer them later, okay, because of time. All those asking for the cost of the product, I'm going to private chat you to give you the cost of the products. Lutando, I'm going to answer you after this. I'm going to answer you. I will answer you after this. Okay, Joy Vincent, I'll answer you after this to give you the cost. Groundnuts are good. Augustina, I mentioned groundnuts among the nuts that you need. Groundnut, but please, portion control. Don't take too much. And then when you're taking groundnut, be mindful of the bad ones, because they can cause cancer. Be mindful of the bad ones. Okay, Lydia is asking, can we use the aloe vera in our garden? I mean, cutting it fresh. I don't know the brand you have in the species you have in your garden. I can't stay here and know what it is. But I know that aloe vera babadensi is the best, and that's what Forever Living product uses. It has all 210 benefits, all the amino acids that you need inside it. And I tell you, it is very, very affordable. It's not expensive. You will find out by the time you cut the one in your garden, how long are you going to use it? And then you juice it. You find out what you get out of it and the stress you go through. You can't compare it to just taking this and having it. But I don't know what you have. If it's the edible one, and let's be mindful, it's not all aloe vera species that are edible. So I don't know what you have in your garden, Lydia. I'm going to be telling you how much the tea is and how much the toothpaste is, Tonia. Okay, also aloe RTC. Yes, I'm going to be telling you the price, Estonia. Thank you for asking. So our flash sale is available for today, 1st of March, at 20% discount. After that, no more. Thank you for joining me. I deeply appreciate it. God bless you all. I love you all. Remember, the book is coming out on Wednesday, and those who are online can purchase it that day or get their voucher for 50% discount. That is half price for the book. I'm going to be telling you the price of the book on that day, but it's not a small book. By the time you finish looking at the book, I tell you, it's something that you will want to have. Thank you for joining me. Love you all. Bye, and make sure you use your fitness ball. Love you.